Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on GTA 5 for Survive the Hunt. We are back on console for this. We are going old school. My goal is going to be to try and survive for 24 hours. We're going to start at 2 p.m. in game time. And yeah, I'm going to try and blow up a bunch of breeze that are dotted around the city. That lot are going to be trying to stop me. As you can see on my screen, we have no names over players, we have no map. It is just straightforward, find the prees, blow them up while, you know, trying to survive and everything. I think we have 8 prees out today, so I can hopefully, I can try and get all of them. We will see. We will see what is going to happen, because a lot of things are probably going to happen between now and then, and I'm going to have forgotten all the weirdness of vanilla GTA 5. In fact, I have immediately forgotten to... I've just realised as I set off, I didn't change my hairstyle, which I can possibly go and rectify on this initial blast out of the docks area. Can I go rectify it? Can I remember where I need to go? Hello, cars. Yeah, there's somewhere in Mirror Park that we can go and do that. And I think I have some outfits saved from, you know, before, hopefully. Do have to find a better car. We might be driving a Ruiner at the moment. We will wait and see on that one. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a Ruiner, doesn't it, really? There is a Pre up in Mirror Park, but I'm not going to go and blow that one up immediately. Right, let's go. Let's go and do this. I don't think they're going to expect this, so I should be fine to get away with this. Yeah, this is... You see, doesn't quite work like this when we are on... what should we go for? Sure, they're not going to... We'll go for blonde, and we'll hope they don't expect that, and we'll get rid of the beard. And, you know, hope for the best of blending in. It'll be fine. What's going to get... Well, I'm going to get caught. I'm going to get caught leaving the bloody hairdressers at this point. Right, if we... I don't actually know if AIs have facial. I've never really paid any attention. I'm going to go for not... I don't really look at AIs. And I think the theory is that you can have as little distinguishable characteristics as possible, basically, so that if they do spot you outside, it's difficult to give information about. That's my thinking here. So if we do manage vehicles, do that to get rid of the bright orange car. Although there is... Oh, wait, there's cars over there. We'll go over there. And then... Is it under here? Right, Survive the Hunt 3. That will work for me. Okay, fantastic. And it looks like we are... Well, we've got some choices. We've got Oracles, Ruiners, and a Phoenix. Stratum. I mean, the Stratum's kind of half tempting. Can't do anything about the smash window, unfortunately, although we will possibly go steal another car later on. A Ruin is a solid enough choice of car here at the moment. Yeah, can't do, you know, undo the windows. Okay, well, they're going to put a bounty on me. Can we do that? Will that get us to... Sometimes, if you swear out the car, you can get it to drop the window. But I don't think we can. Ooh, it's probably worth more than the car. It's the car full of drugs or something. Actually, it's... Well, possibly it's a Ruiner. It wouldn't surprise me. I've got to follow rules of the road and stuff, haven't we? Right. Things to do. Blowing up of Pre, yes. That is first order of business. Now, there is a Pre at the cinema, which I think is possibly going to be the one I'm heading towards here. Feels like a good place to start. We will... Oh, no, that's not what we needed. Okay, police are already angry at me for that one. If we do remove wanted level...
I'll get him off your back.
Okay, thank you, Lester. Can I then do... quickly.
Yeah,
Lester, pick up.
Creepy silent friend.
Off the radar.
Okay, going dark. You've got 1 minute.
Oh. Well, I thought there was going to be a Pre here. It is not. Either it's despawned, which is possible, or Bumpy's hidden it somewhere else. Crap. Well, okay, we can't get that one. Or it's not there. Well, that's one down. Okay, we'll go Richmond Hotel. That's the next one along the, well, kind of along the line here. That's going to be a little bit awkward. We're going to possibly have to deal with police. Don't really have a way. Having burnt all of that stuff, I don't actually now have a way to sort stuff out. Hey, Joe. That just sounds what is that car doing? I don't think have I ever seen them go up there? That is bizarre.
Your politics are toxic.
Sorry, Joe sending cryptic messages. One thing, but the car going in a weird, unusual place is a whole new thing, and a whole different thing, and strange. Very odd. Very peculiar. Not going to think too much about it. Well, I guess they do enter car parks. I suspect if a hunter saw that, they would go and brutally murder the AI driving that car. I'm pretty sure they would. I'm going to not sit at lights. I have learned over many years, sitting at traffic lights is just brings problems. And the reason why I'm not sitting at lights is AI cars have a real tendency to get grumpy when they are parked behind you. Now, unfortunately here, well, thankfully we're going, it's a bit more difficult if there's a few lanes of cars in front of me. You can't really get out of it easily. And you've got to look around and make sure that there is not cars about when you're doing your lane jumping. But yeah, the AIs over the years have got worse and got a lot less patient being sat behind the player car. So that's a thing. And now with the hunters now being spread out more, I've got to be a bit careful going down here. Right, am I going in the right direction? I think so. Yes, I believe so. Unfortunately, as we can see, there are hunter cars around, which I do not like, nor do I want to have to deal with. I haven't really got... Is that a hunter car behind? No. Okay, well there is a pre in here. Oh, beans. I'm pretty sure there was a car just there that watched me pull in. Haven't really got much of a way out of this one, have we? I don't think. What if we just try and walk away like an AI that has just pulled up? Because they do park sometimes. This is a gamble and a half right now. I don't have much of a good way to get out of here. If can we walk our way out onto the footpath and just walk away and have them leave us alone? AIs do park cars, which is, it's something that does happen. It would be an odd path to go down. But it's not impossible. Oh, damn it. How did the shotgun not kill from that closer a range? Okay, well, what if I take the... why are you not... Oh, you're not letting me get in the car. They've got it set to passenger only on that. Well, that's disappointing. Damn it. I was going to try and go for a funny escape. But, how have I got no ammo in this gun? Why is this gun out of ammo? Oh, now the police are angry at me. Well, I'll go for this gun that has got ammo. That's fine. Okay, well that's something else that you can do on here that you cannot do on other ones, which we did forget about. That, yes, you have cars locked to passenger only, which is, you know, not ideal. Do I have anything with a silencer? I got an AK with a silencer. That's probably better. I forgot we got auto aim turned off on this, haven't we? Yeah, none of this is particularly great options for me. Okay, they're just normal people over there. There is a lot of police cars around the place. I wonder if I can get back in. Well, do I break the super... I don't want to break the supercar rule immediately. Breaking the supercar rule immediately feels incredibly foolish. Although if I go get killed now, it would also be incredibly foolish. But there we go. So you're not supposed to be on a bike yet? Why are you on a bike? Yeah, that's definitely not supposed to be there, but never mind. We are away. Badly, but we are away at the moment. I feel like if you stay on that bike, I am going to shoot the bike, because it's definitely very much against the rules to be using a bike in one of these immediately. I'm going to do that to remind you of the rules on that, and there we go. Yeah, I'm going to remind you of the rules about no bikes in this, because it's very much as fast as they're the quickest thing I can get hold of, pretty much, in one of these. So I feel like a machine gunning, as a reminder, is going to be a pretty useful thing. Right, things we do know. We have a blimp following us. I've got 1-star wanted level, not going to worry about calling Lester for that one. Ruiner's not a great pursuit car here for getting away, but it will do for the moment. Oh, police, not what we needed for that particularly. We will dive down here. I don't know whether... Oh, they did see. I was going to say, there is a car on us at the moment. I didn't want to go that way, but we have had an issue. We have had an unintended issue on that one. Didn't mean to spin around, but I will utilise it as good as I can, as well as I can here. We've caused absolute chaos. Managing to do a U-turn randomly under here has caused complete chaos for those giving chase in this one. I don't know where the blimp is, and I definitely don't know if the blimp is still aware of where I am currently. Well, problem is I need to try and make some distance here before I go for the ditch the car, because there were quite a lot of vehicles around. I'm going for the canals. I think the canals are my best bet here for a ditch spot. If I can get to them without getting spotted, canals will do. Canals will do here. Right. Where can I get into the canals? Oh, this will work. And the car is away from the road. That will do. Okay, the blimp's miles away. I don't think they know where I went. I can see where the blimp's hovering. If they knew where I'd gone, you'd not be hovering the blimp over that part of the map. Okay. Right, we need to change clothes. I have one with a hat. That will do. Okay, that will cover the hair as best as possible. I heard a car. It's got to be. As I said, there's no way. No, you're just a freaked out AI, aren't you? I mean, you do not look like any of the player models of anybody in this, and I'm pretty sure they couldn't change to that if they wanted to. What is that doing? The AI are going in bizarre places. Places I do not expect them to be. Which is very confusing. Right, I'm going to actually try and get my right weaponry ready if we need it. That should do the job. Can I? Nope. Nope. Okay, can't seem to climb. I thought most of those doors opened. Apparently they do not. I want to get away from the ruiner if they do come down here. I just don't think I don't think they know where I've gone at the moment. So is a quick first chase is important to make sure. Really, if you take a long time in a chase, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. That's generally what we've seen in the past. The longer the chase goes on, the more difficulty it is. Right, there is just normal cars over there. Right, so there is a vehicle in the lifeguard station. So we will head over. Can I get out of here in a relatively safe manner? I think I can, actually. We can get up here, and then we will be on foot around the beach area. Which isn't the worst place in the world to find ourselves. The spawn set so far seems pretty good. I don't know. I think this is possibly my preferred spawn set that I've come across so far. Bloody hell. Pretty sure that was Ewan going past in an Oracle. Right. I mean, I do want an Oracle. There's definitely a Hunter went shooting past. Right, shut the doors. Quickly spin around. Difficulty of dealing. I don't really want to deal with this one next, but I am closest to it, so it makes the most sense. It is difficult to deal with this lifeguard station one, because there's not really any good ways out. You either try and come out this way, and you run the risk of getting spotted. You can try and go down the beach, but the blimp will find you. Or the alternative is a risky one, which is you go via the... You park up the car somewhere in one of these alleyways, and you kind of wait until the time has passed. That was definitely one of them. I mean, okay, there is another alternative, and that alternative is we swim across and get out by the... Oh, it's not a terrible shout, actually. It's not a terrible shout. Is that you swim and you get out by the other side. Oh crap, the bloody blimp is here. That is not what I need. That's actually really bad news. We need the blimp to go. So if I blow it up, I literally can't blow it up, and I could try and homing rocket the blimp, but it's so homing rockets the blimp might have flares. I believe it's Danger Man in the blimp. I think they all have flares, so it has to be a lot lower if I'm going to do the RPG from that height. I mean, I could maybe get it, but you're asking a huge amount of my aiming with an RPG that I have not shot for a very long time. Right, I should make sure that the person coming down there wasn't someone on a bike, and it was Blakey, essentially, was what I was trying to make sure wasn't going on a pedal bike, but I don't think Blakey, I think I saw the demonized car already. Right. I think this is my best bet of getting out of here alive, is going to be to blow it up and then swim away. Now, what I do need to do, Lester, my good friend... can we do this with less police this time? Blimp's miles away. That's good. I like that.
What can I help you with?
Okay, that's not what we needed anyway. I think I might have even used the wrong one. I think I used off the radar rather than this, didn't I? Yeah, I'm an idiot, but shush. Right. Okay. That is now detonated. Blimp will be on full steam ahead, back over towards the lifeguard station, while I am going to try... This is a gamble. It is a big gamble, this one, because they are aware that this is a strategy I could well go for. I think they will expect me to be in a car, seeing as things went so badly for me on foot. I just heard a very loud car. I think I've just seen some yellow lights coming this way, which I don't like the look of. but I've committed to this already. Although yellow lights, some of the cars do spawn, like Pagalis, for example, do spawn with yellow lights. And there are cars in the car park of the custom shop. There's also a car at the airport. There is a car in one of the airport car parks, which is tempting to go for. Maybe I should have just ran straight to the car. Hearing a lot of beeps, but that's not filling me with confidence here. Now, of course, downside, it is so dangerous chilling out around a custom shop because the players do need them, do use them to repair their cars. So I really don't want to be here for any longer than I have to. But a black oracle is about as nondescript as I can get. So we will go this way. Now the question is, do I blow up the car? I don't really want to blow up the car here. So if we count out this one, as I feel it's too dangerous for the moment, we have two petrol stations to explode. There's one by the exit of the docks, where Stevie's Pre is often parked. There is one by one of the construction sites. There's a petrol station next to a train, like a subway stop, well, an overground subway stop. I can't think of a better way to describe that one. There's one in Mirror Park. There is one at Franklin's old house. I actually reckon Franklin's old house might be my best bet from here. Maybe. It's close without being so obvious. Yeah, so that's why I didn't go for the one here, because the blimp is cruising this area. It makes sense, right? It makes sense that that is a route I could have gone if they haven't spotted me leaving that, you know, local vicinity. So yeah, you might well hover around with a with the blimp, or go and investigate, I should say. You know, just hover the blimp over there the entire time because you take it out of the game and it'd be useless. But you would go and investigate that area as a possible location for me. If we can get away from Franklin's house, where do we head to? Maybe we try and go... maybe if we go down almost to the docks and try and loop our way up to Mirror Park is what I'm thinking. Like, I can't do this in the most optimal, efficient way. Like, you can't do that. Admittedly, they probably wouldn't expect it initially, because I don't play like that, because it's almost too predictable. You might get away with it briefly. Oh, the blimp's now gone and it's landing, is lowering itself down over there. Sure. Okay. Not sure what the blimp's seen. I'm guessing it's checking something. Didn't spend too... I mean, I guess I could have just driven around the airport for a minute and then gone in and it would have been fine, because that is actually relatively close to where I want to go. I will be honest, I'm not 100% sure on my navigating to Franklin's house. I have a rough idea, but I don't know for sure. And to be fair though, even if it was literally over that spot, it wouldn't matter, because by the time I've got there, it's going to have moved, and it's, you know, as you can see now, it is wandering off. So, yeah, that's fine. Ugh. And it should give cooldown time for Leicester, so that we can maybe do the cops turn a blind eye. If not, I don't know which one of these junctions I want. Is it that one? I am actually not sure. I know it's around here somewhere, but I don't know exactly which one of these streets it is. And there's a lot of gangs to annoy, which I will try and not to annoy too much. I apologise for blowing up a car around here in a minute. But the last thing I need is all the gangs to start shooting at my car and me losing a tyre. Is that car breaking down by any... It's the slowest I've ever seen an AI move. We've got a traffic jam behind a gang car, I presume. It's not the road I needed anyway. But I am just stuck in a traffic jam while we get up here. Gerald, where is Franklin's house? Because I don't bloody remember how to navigate this part of the map very well. The only plus point is I'm not sure if anybody else is that much better than me at navigating. Is it down this one? Yes, it is. Okay, I can see it. Right, that's fine. I'm just going to put my car over here for a second while we figure out if Lester is available for business. Hey, Lester. Do you have any... Okay, how long we got? 1 minute 47. Okay, can't do that just yet. Right, so if we... oh, the blimp is coming towards us. Right. Oh, I forgot to do the thing I needed to do, but never mind. Right. I have just realised I have put my lights on full beam. Oh, gangs. Okay. Gangs have got very angry at me. I need to now... Well, okay, admittedly, this lot here are not too pissed off. Right, I need to get rid of that wanted level.
Okay.
Yes, I am in a lot of trouble. I'm in a very different kind of trouble. I need to ditch this car, but I'm trying to do it in a... I'm trying to get the car to a... Oh wait, I've got an idea. Got an idea. It's a terrible idea, but it is an idea. If we ditch the car here... I'm hoping the blimp didn't see us. But if it did see us... I am at least in a relatively industrial place, and it's... Oh god, I can actually see the blimp hovering around over there. That's horrifying. Did it see me go down here? Is a really good question that I don't have an answer to. I feel like I had to ditch that car. Now, I know we're somewhere near... Yeah, this is where I want... Yeah, okay, the junkyard is great news for me. They will not want to come in here. They've seen what happens in the junkyards in the past. It is a dangerous, dangerous place for people on foot against me. I have, in case you haven't seen one of these before, the hunters are limited in terms of their weaponry. I have significantly greater firepower than them. This is to balance out the fact that I am severely outnumbered. So if they come into the junkyard one at a time, they will be absolutely torn to shreds. However, despite the kind of shootout and shenanigans we had earlier on, none of them have actually died. I don't quite know how Amy got away. Okay, health is now full. How Amy got away without being killed in that previous one. But alright, armor is full. Okay, I was just making sure. Yeah, how the shotgun didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. I guess I didn't have the auto shotgun that I do tend to like. This is not a way out of the junkyard. I also got to be a little bit aware that there is a gang attack that can spawn around here. That's why I'm not going out the front door. I don't want to get killed by the gang attack if I can help it, or alert them to my presence in here via the medium of the gang attack. Right, let's go up here. We know this is the way out. I am so glad. I am so glad that I stopped and paused for a moment to look over the wall. Because that was the old demonized car that went past. Now, you will notice, we can't turn it off on console, but there is you can challenge a player to an impromptu race. Now, this is just something that pops up. Now, the plus point for me in this one is, while if it comes up for me, it means a hunter is nearby. You might not necessarily know whereabouts, but it'll mean they're nearby. Doesn't really mean very much to them, because they're around other players a lot of the time. So they see that, and as you can see, there was another hunter close there, so that message is kind of meaningless. It's also not always accurate, so they can't really rely on that as a method of tracking me. But this is now not... I'm not in a great spot. I do have the junkyard, and I have these alleyways that are very useful to me if we get spotted. I don't have... Like, I'm looking at car options, and it's cavalcades and Seminoles, which I don't really want. I would take a Ruiner or an Oracle all day long. No, don't run, because if we run... And now, admittedly, my player animation is slightly different, which will not have helped me at the start. Although, there is also the reason why I didn't do much at the start. The gamble is that it's been so long since we've been on console, it might not recognise some stuff, which has possibly helped me a little bit. I mean, a Buccaneer would not be the worst idea in the world, although I'd rather take an Oracle if I can. Ow. I've got to try and do... Okay, not quite as smooth as I wanted, but we have done the job. Right, we have an Oracle. Again, possibly the best thing I've got spawning at the moment. Right. What way do we go? We don't have a crazy amount of time. Do we go to the airport? The airport is so difficult to get out of, though, in this current situation. The other options... Well, there is one fairly close, actually. There's one very close. There's one at the petrol station just up here, which we could get, and in theory, if we do get it, we can possibly get quite a long way away before, and then the blimp's a long way away. So we can blow that up, we can get out, we can move across the map at a decent rate of speed, and hopefully get away scot-free. So that's just... Okay, we just watched level 8 bugger off. Okay.
Hello.
Right, cops turn a blind eye.
Enjoy.
Alright, roll down the window. Get a sticky bomb ready. If there's someone looking, someone's looking, pretty much. I can't do too much about that. Right, if we explode that, it'll hopefully cause a little bit of panic. No, none of those lot freaked out. That's disappointing. Right, I actually want to get a little bit of a move on here. I just want to try and get further away. I want to get like far enough away that they're not going to be suspicious of cars in the area that I am in, which is difficult to do. I can't see a blimp. I can't track if the blimp is looking at me or not, so I don't know if the blimp is seeing some very dodgy driving by me. Now, do I turn my lights off? Sure. The car will turn them off, on and on off automatically. I'll turn it off just while it is the AI in control of those lights. If it's looking even a little bit like it might give me away, or it's not even giving me away, it's giving hunters a cause or a reason to look at me that I don't want. I don't want the hunters to have any cause or reason to be looking at me at all. Are there any cars up this part of the map? There's the blimp. I just saw it rising from the ground. That is a scary sight in this. Okay. We have got... Well, the cinema one's just not there, it seems, unless it's been replaced. I could possibly go up and have a look and see if it's been... If it despawned or something, Bumpy might have gone and replaced it when they realised it wasn't working properly. So I'll go up and have a look while we are here. If not, I guess we go to Mirror Park. It's probably not a terrible plan, actually. Let's just keep going straight on. I'm trying to make again, this is I'm trying to make some ground up while the hunters are in a different part of the city. The hope, I mean, is it a forlorn hope? I don't know. They can be kept busy over that side. They won't necessarily expect me to have got up this far. That's kind of my thinking with this escape strategy here. There's definitely no more trying to hold your nerve. I think my player model will be too... traffic. Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, we don't even wear the hat while we're driving. The glasses may help us. Okay, I think Bumpy has... Yeah, Bumpy has respawned the pre. So that is now there. Fantastic news for me. If we blow this one up... I'm trying to look around for blimps. If I blow this one up, where do we go? I mean, towards Mirror Park makes the most sense in terms of like logistics. Up to the hills is always pretty safe. Right, Lester, my good buddy.
What's up, pal?
I don't think we will have that, no. We'll not have that for a while. We're going to have to blow it up and then remove wanted level. That I am fine with. Right, I'm sorry, everyone. I would get out of there if I were you. Yeah, run away. Run away, civilians. No sign of a blimp anywhere. I'm going to wait for this light to go green, and then we detonate it. Okay, good stuff. Right, and then we can go Lester. Let's go and do this. I have an actual plan
I'm guessing you don't
on
want
my
a
way
back
out.
rub. How can I help?
Remove wanted level. Yeah,
No
yeah.
problem.
Thank you, Lester.
I'll get him off
So
your
my
back.
thinking, my plan here actually now is... Oh, no, 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 don't get stuck in traffic. Don't get stuck in... I want to go up the casino, like around... Just don't want to get stuck in traffic here. No, come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't want to overtake either because I don't know where the blimp is, and the blimp could very easily be above me and me not see it. Because this is an area that's going to be really searched. And this is a very, very hot zone, if you like. So, yeah, we're going to wander off in this direction. We're going to hook a left here, as I am allowed to go this way. And, yeah, then head up.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's... Is that pretty bad for me with the brat? The brat does seem to be quite interested in me. That would be Amy in that one. What is the time? We've got... I'm going to say it's lost interest. The window's down. The windows don't always sync. Now, can I see? I was contemplating doing a silly maneuver, but not going to go for it, I don't think. I lost sight of where the brat's gone. So my thinking here is, if we can get down there, it looks like they're hovering over Mirror. I think they're expecting me to go Mirror Park, which I'm not going to go and do. I wanted to get onto this road because I can blend in with the motorway traffic. Where I'm going from here is a really good question. Where's the time? 8 AM. We drive straight through here to the airport. They won't expect that one. Got to be a little careful though, not to go too fast. That is the issue here. As much as I want to, yeah. If we go straight down to the airport, we can try and blitz at the very death to do this. You don't want... Oh, I'm going to be stuck in traffic here. Please, okay, please stay green. Please stay green. I really don't want to get stuck in traffic here. It's going to be a lot of cars spawned, and that just means a lot of cars spawned. Just gives me a lot. It gives you a little bit of safety, in as far as there are more vehicles to look at. But it's also just a lot more AIs to do freaky, annoying junction shenanigans, basically. That ruiner might protect me. Any sign of a blimp? No. I'm going to say we're good to go. Don't really want to be stuck around here any longer than I have to be. As I said, I'm not really that keen on stopping at these lights unless I really have to. Joe has managed to die somehow, and I had nothing to do with it. Oh, well, that was good preemptive. We barely even ran the light in that one. The front had crossed while it was still red, but it went green very quickly, very shortly afterwards. And that one there's going to go green as well. Fantastic. Yeah, we can keep heading down this way. There's not going to be any... blimp is heading this way. The blimp can head this way, though. Like, I'm fine with that, because if the blimp gets down there, it will see that the Pre is still there, and then it will leave. And by the time it's done that, I will be, I will be getting there after it's long gone. So one of the things you will see with this is that they will have to periodically check their pre's a little bit more, because sometimes you just don't get notified. It is possible in one of these, when we didn't really see much action going on around us, it's possible the vehicle owner was just simply not notified that their vehicle had been exploded. It does happen sometimes. And yeah, it is possible that that might aid me in getting away. The blimp is definitely gone to... I'm pretty sure it's Danger Man in the blimp, and I believe it is Danger Man's pre that's on top of the car park, so it makes sense to go and just make sure that it hasn't been detonated, essentially. And there are, 3 left still? 3 left? 2 left? 3 left. Yeah, we've got Mirror Park. We've got Petrol Station, and we've got the airport car park. If I could find a supercar now, this would be a glorious time to use it. Oh, there's a Serrano over there. It would be a glorious time to use it. Maybe I should have grabbed that one. But also, I just don't know where the blimp's gone. I thought I saw something pink as well around there, which made me worry the Bratton's back. Or the Boar, I guess is what it's called here. But is an Oracle a good enough vehicle for this? I mean, there's the other alternative strategy I have used in the past would be to get into the airfield. If we can get into the airfield quickly, we could, in theory, fly to some of the other ones. We have used aircraft in the past, although a blimp is likely to see that. There's not really much that I can do. Yeah. I mean, there are going to be people around these areas. I don't think I'm going to be able to get in here. Well, I mean, we saw the blimp was about. This weather condition helps me no end. This is great news for me. Now, it is not. It's on the... Oh, as we are approaching from this direction, I believe it is in the car park on the left. Is where we will find our vehicle. I am not 100% sure. I believe we enter it from the outside. Yeah, I believe we enter it from the outer loop. I don't think we go down the inside part, as far as I'm aware. Gonna have to be careful not to get because as long as we don't get spotted driving into it, we'll probably be okay. But much like with Richmond Hotel, like sometimes you commit to making a turn as you see a hunter turn up, and there's nothing I can do about that. Because at the time I committed to making the turn, there wasn't anybody there, but then there suddenly is. So yeah, we may just have to make this choice. As far as I can tell, we are clear to investigate this car park. Now, one of the downsides and one of the real difficult things with ones in the multi-story car park is getting out. Because even if we work on the assumption that the vehicle, we blow up the vehicle and we try and race down the car park, by the time we got to the bottom of the car park, there's going to be bloody cars everywhere. We will, if I can jump off the roof, if this one has a jump off the roof, I will take it. I'm looking for a Serrano or something around here that I could maybe utilise. Has this got a jump off the roof? This one doesn't, I don't think. Oh god, this car park's going to be horrific. There's one other strategy. Oh no, okay, never mind. I was going to say, you could jump across there, but that's hugely risky. There really is no good way out of this car park. There's no quick way out of this one. Crap. Okay, well, what we're going to have to do... I'm going to put my nose in here. Lester, we are going to have to bomb it down the car park, if at all possible here. I don't think we're getting out of this one easily, but we're going to try it. Okay, cops turn a blind eye. I guess maybe we should have gone on the other roof and RPG'd it. Would have been the way to go. I was working on the assumption there was going to be a jump off the roof a little bit. We could have gone and got across to the other side. It's, you know, time-wise, we don't have a huge amount of time left, so now we've committed to this. I'll know for future reference if they decide to put it in this car park, but yeah. Right. I have a feeling we are pretty much made. Yeah, like there's no way I'm blending in with that. I might as well just run. Like at this point, we may as well just absolutely go for it, because we are not getting away incognito. We don't have much time left. It's 12:30. We have until 2 to try and survive. There is a Sand King of Ewan that has got stuck in the traffic jam. Oh, there is a Joe who was trying to shoot at us, who we have removed from the game. Thankfully, we didn't get shot, and neither did our tyres in that one. Okay, there's a car at Mirror Park. We'd have to do these on a drive-by kind of attempt, which is doable but difficult. We're going to need a bigger leeway than the one we've got here. Christ. Oh. Right, can I try and be sneaky? I haven't quite got the grip to get away with that. In the Oracle, it's worth a try. I was hoping the Ruiner was going to overcommit, but it didn't in that one. Oh no, water! Water against a Sand King! The lifted suspension on the Sand King might have come in handy. And I'm going to say might have, because it didn't really look like it did. Now, we're going to pop up in an industrial area that admittedly they're not going to know very well. I also do not know this way very well, as I have driven into a dead end. Although it actually has been quite helpful. Unintentionally brilliant. Although the Ruiner has sadly followed me. We have managed to kind of thin out the herd of cars behind us, though, by doing that one. Yeah, that was very unintentional. I would love to claim that I did some of that intentionally, but I didn't. Now, we know there is one at the petrol station down here. If we can somehow loop our way to it. Oh, there's a big slide. But it does mean I'm going to drive into the tail of my own chase here, which isn't great, although that's now gone the wrong way. How is the Ruiner? The Ruiner is behind us. Now, they won't want to follow me into this petrol station. However, it is real dicey doing it at this spot. I actually thought it was one further junction along. Didn't get across to it in time, so that's fine. We will just keep going with the Oracle. I say we'll use blinding speed. It's not really all that much faster. I'm going to try and use the traffic to throw the Ruiner off, if at all possible. Now, the other vehicle is in Mirror Park. Again, we have to slow down so much that they are too close. What has better time? So, running in a straight line, okay, it was not difficult for the Ruiner. The reason I'm doing this a little bit is to make it difficult for the Blimp. The Blimp won't match this car for top end. The Ruiner is about the same speed but isn't catching on us, so I'm happy to, for now, just do this. Hope that the Ruiner makes a mistake somewhere. I mean, the Blimp can, of course, cut the corners a little bit, but that's fine. Not gonna worry too much about that one. Oh. Okay, well done, Oracle. You are doing good work here. Just don't crash is really what we're going for. Here, the Ruiner's had an accident. That's the sort of thing we want to see. Now, turning down this way... And the other thing as well is by covering ground like this, they can't box me in so well. We can use blinding... Well, we can use blinding speed. We go as quick as we can. It stops them being able to box me in so well. It's difficult to shake them doing this, but it is keeping me alive, because ultimately we only... Oh, well, ultimately, I believe we have done it. We have got the time. We have made it. I mean, shall we go and grab a helicopter to celebrate? Oh, please be a helicopter. Please be a helicopter. So we can, like, celebrate with... There is! We can do, like, an inadvertent escape the country. We haven't blown them all up. But we have... Oh, there's an Annihilator spawned now. Quickly! Quickly! Take off! Yes! The escort's had a crash! Away! We are away! I think some bullets. The Annihilator didn't spawn in time. Good luck keeping up with us! We are off. Oh, bullets everywhere! Oh, yeah, I can see where the bullets came from down on that part there. Christ. Oh. Yeah. And there you have it. there you have it. We have indeed survived the hunt. Can I land on the blimp? Whoop! Now we're just like playing Matador against the blimp. I don't know what's stronger. Is a helicopter strong? No, okay. The helicopter is kind of smoking. Perfect. I see no flaws at all with this. We are sliding off. Oh, Annihilator. Right. Yeah, that one there will kill us a lot. But there we have it. We have managed to survive the hunt. Oh, it was a good hunt. It was a good hunt. We've now got a helicopter chase going on, which is we have won regardless of what happens in the outcome of the. I'm not sure who got in the Annihilator. I'm gutted it hadn't spawned when I turned up, so I have to commit to getting this and couldn't get the gunship to go take out a blimp. But there we go. That is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.